There's a different color in the background. You know why there's a different color in the background? Because I chose green. Oh, hold on. Let me go live. Let me go live with these. Let me go live with everyone. I forgot to go live on Facebook last night. And I had a bunch of people saying, where were you? Where were you? Here I am. Here I am. I'm right here with you. Don't worry. I'll explain the change in color right now. I notice as I'm looking at this, my face does look a little redder than usual. A little more, I get a little more of a red tone. No idea why. Probably has to do with the color of the background. But I wanted to change the color of the background for you today because we are talking about money today. So I wanted to make the background green for you today because green, where I live, green is the color of money. And it is Monday, and I want to talk about money on Monday. So that's what we're going to be doing right now. So welcome aboard. I'm just checking in on the channels. I see a bunch of people hopping on the YouTube right now. So thank you so much for being here on YouTube. I know where the party is, and I'm going to go there in just a second. But I do want to make sure that I'm live on Facebook because I forgot to do that yesterday. And without further ado, heading over to the party on LinkedIn, because that's where the party always is LinkedIn. Thank you so much for being here with me tonight. You ready to go? All right. Here we go. So it's Monday. I want to talk about money on Monday because Monday is a great day to talk about money. And you know why? Because it sets you up for a great week. If you're thinking about making money on Monday, then that is going to set you up for thinking about money all week long. So Monday is always my money day. It's the day that I just spend a lot of time thinking about, things I can develop, ways I can sell more, ways I can sell better, ways I can serve more people, new products, all the things that we're going to talk about tonight. I'm going to give you 4 really, really good strategies that you can start using tonight if you want to extract more money out of what you do, if you want to bring more money into your business, and you want to do it rapidly. Now, I'm going to say this. Actually, I'm going to save that. I'm going to save that for in just a minute. So why don't we just kick things off the way we normally do, hype free and just raring and ready to go. If you've just joined us, because I just saw a bunch of people show up, if you've just joined us, the background is green because it's Monday and we're talking about money. We're talking about your business and how you can get more money rapidly into your business starting right now. If you're an entrepreneur or an expert, if you're a service provider, if you're a coach, consultant, and you have a successful business right now, but you wish you could be making more money into that business, well, you're in the right place because today I'm going to share with you 4 strategies that you can start using immediately, like by the end of this video, to start making more money and to rapidly bring more money into your business. Call it money, call it moolah, call it dineros, call it whatever you call it. Let's find some ways to get you making more money right now. If you're new and you've never seen me before and you're wondering why social media keeps recommending my videos to you, it's probably because you are an entrepreneur or an expert and I make videos teaching you how to grow your business. My name is Prouty, and for the last 21 years, I have helped thousands of entrepreneurs wildly grow their businesses by teaching them how to get clients from the internet. In fact, so many of them that I decided to build an online school where I have classes that people come into and learn the exact step-by-step strategies to attracting new clients to their businesses. And indeed, we leave no stone unturned and we leave no gaps. I want to fill in all of the gaps that you might have experienced somewhere else from some well-meaning people who tried to help you but didn't quite give you everything you needed to be successful. That's what we do in my school, is we give you everything you need to be successful. I've thought about it for 21 years. I know what it takes. So there you go. And in fact, if you are an entrepreneur, you are an expert, and you'd like to see what it's like to learn from me in a structured environment, I put this link right here for you. It's proutyclass.com. Just go to that link, sign up for my free workshop that I have coming up in just a few days, and come on board, hang out with me for a little while, and I'm going to teach you some amazing things. So here we go. We're talking about how to get money and how to get more money fast, quickly into your business. My clients come to me because they know they have a product or service that they can sell, and they can sell to a tremendous amount of people to impact lives everywhere, but they have a hard time getting in front of the people who are going to be their high-paying clients. So we fix that by teaching them exactly what they need to do to get the high-paying clients coming to them for service, as opposed to the other way around where you have to constantly be reaching out. Nobody likes doing that. So let's get the clients coming to you, and here are 4 different strategies that you can start using now, like now, to grow your business and start getting money into your business. I'm going to asterisk all of this by saying none of this are income claims. And in fact, none of this is even remotely suggesting that you're going to be successful in doing that. I'm sitting here, this is a camera, you're sitting on the other end of the internet looking at your screen. I cannot be there with you to make sure you do what needs to be done. So because of that, I cannot even remotely suggest that this is going to work, this or any other training is going to work for you. So I do hope that's clear. It is incredibly important to understand that, I'm just looking at my screen, I'm just looking at my video went a little wonky. It's incredibly important to understand that 41% of people buy exercise equipment and never use it. It's the same with training. There are a lot of people who get training and never use it. It's my hope and my wish that that's not you, but I can't guarantee that that's not you. So none of this is an income claim. I'm just going to show you some stuff that has worked for me and, I don't know, thousands of other people that have been in my program. Here we go. Number 1, I want you to, pardon me for clearing the throat. Number 1, I want you to look back at things that you've done in the past that have generated money for your business. Now, this might not be easy to do, but if you're using any kind of business accounting or business management software like LinkedIn, like QuickBooks or FreshBooks or any of those things, or you have dedicated staff that manages the dollar signs in your business like I do, you want to talk to those people and you want to say, look back over the last 12, 18, 24 months and figure out what has generated the most revenue for us. Find out what that one thing is. Then I want you to look at what you did to sell that one thing. What happens to many business owners is that happens to me too, we get bored. And something's working, and for no reason at all, we just stop doing it. I don't know why it happens, but it happens. And so when I see that happening to me in my business, I immediately put the brakes on and say, wait a minute, why that was working. Why did we stop doing that? Let's get back to that. So find the product or service that you've sold in the past that has generated a lot of revenue for you. Then look back and think about what it was you did to sell that. It would make sense to revisit that, maybe update the sales process and go at it again. So the tip number 1 is look at what has worked in the past and bring it back and start doing it again. Now, if you're still doing it and you've got this steady climb, it's time to optimize the things that you're doing to make those sales and try to do more of those things. We're coming up on September. It's a great time to start making money. September I see a lot of people spending money in September, October, November. I always say that December is going to be a slow month. December always turns out to be my best month. Don't know why, but I know that people start to open up their funds towards the end of the year. So Cicely Simpson says it right here. Consistency is the hardest thing for entrepreneurs. A lot of people have shiny object syndrome, and that's true. You get bored with, here's what happens, is you've got something, it's working, you're making money from it, but you get bored or you get distracted by something and it takes your focus off of what was working. You can easily reverse engineer what was working just by looking into your accounting software or talking to the people that manage the dollar signs and asking them what has sold really well in the past. Look at what you did to sell it and then either improve it, update it, optimize it, or just start doing it again. So that's the number 1 way to start bringing more money into your business. Okay, so I hope that makes a lot of sense to you. If what I'm saying to you kind of inspires you and you like what you're hearing, I would encourage you to just jump on proutyclass.com. I put that link right here. Don't click on that link. If you click on that like this, if you click on that, it's just going to pause my video and then you're going to be confused and you're going to wonder where I went. Just type it into your web browser and sign up for my free class that I'm giving this week on the 5 pillars of attracting high-paying clients into your business, because that's what I want for you. I want high-paying clients coming to you, reducing the friction of you making money from those people. So just boom, go to proutyclass.com. Prouty's my last name. I didn't pick that out of the blue. Class is what I'm delivering.com keeps me online. So step number 1, look at what's worked in the past and update it, reinvent it, or just start redoing it. Step number 2 is to start creating new products or services only for your existing clients. This is one of the most powerful ways to build a business. Many times we ignore our existing clients. We get them, we sold to them, we are providing them with service, but we're always looking for the next people to come in. Hang on a minute. One of the things that we know in business is that when you have sold to someone, it is like 40 times easier to sell to them again, especially if you have given them a transformation. If you've given them a positive result, they're much more likely to buy more from you. So take a look at the people that you're currently serving, those who have already paid you, and figure out what's the next thing I can do or build or provide for them, and then build that and sell it only to those people. Now, of course, you could offer it outside of those people as well. And if you do that, maybe sell it to the people that have worked with you at a discount, so that they are rewarded for being clients. What do we see most people doing? They give a discount to new clients. I'd rather give a discount to my existing clients as a way of expressing gratitude for the people who have chosen to work with me. I would like you to consider doing the same thing. So one of the ways that you can find out what sort of product or service you can develop for your existing clients is really simple. Do you know what it is? Do you know what I'm about to say? That's right. You ask. You could do a survey, you could make some phone calls, you could have some meetings. Figure out what it is that your current clients are looking for next. There are about 10 different ways of figuring out what these products are. Asking is just one of those ways, and I share all of those ways in my mentorship. We don't have time for all of them tonight, but that one way will at least get you going. And by the way, if you're wondering what it's like to be mentored by me, well, you can have a taste of it right here. And you can just go to proutyclass.com and sign up for the free workshop that I'm giving this week. It's live, it's with me, you get to interact with me, ask me questions, you can ask me anything, and I'm going to teach you a bunch of really great stuff. I have so much fun teaching this thing. So just go there, register for that class, and I will see you there. Okay, so we've created new things for existing clients. The third thing that you can do to start making more money right now is to add bonuses to the stuff that you're already selling. It's very easy to come up with bonuses, and in my flagship mastermind, Growth Galvanized, we talk about the kind of bonuses that you can create in your business. One idea that I might give for you to try, and there are dozens of ways to create bonuses, but one idea that I would give you is anytime that you've given a talk or a lecture or a presentation somewhere, especially if it's over Zoom, it's probably recorded. And you could probably take that recording and turn it into a micro learning session, something that's maybe a half an hour, 45 minutes, an hour long. You can cut off the stuff at the beginning and the end where they're getting things rolling, and at the end where they might be saying thank you. And now you have a micro learning session that you can take and you can add on as a bonus to what you're already selling. Give it a great name, talk about the outcomes from that particular training, and now you have a bonus that you can add that will help encourage people to make additional sales with you. People who are sitting on the fence will generally tip if you give them a valuable bonus. Okay, so suggestion number 3 is to come up with a bonus. I offer bonuses for people who come into my online school. I have a bunch of different courses, full-on courses that are multiple units long. And depending on what program people sign up for, I offer these bonuses for when they sign up. And you can keep this to yourself. I actually, when they come in, I give them more bonuses than I told them I was going to give them. So they come into my programs and they have bonuses that I promised them and then additional bonuses beyond that. That really makes a big impression. You might want to think about doing the same thing. I'm going to hop into the chat because I do see some questions coming in. Cicely says, what about referral bonus programs for existing clients? It's a very interesting concept of doing referral bonuses where we must, let's talk about the good and the bad. Let's start with the good. The good is you have someone who you've given a transformation to who can then go out and promote you. And because they've gotten the transformation, their word carries a lot of value. That's the good. The bad is, and I'm not a law, I'm not a lawyer, but there is a level of liability that comes with referral bonuses or with affiliates or with any of those types of programs where you're giving someone compensation for sending someone to you. And it is a pass-through liability. And if that person at the far end of this has something super negative happen, it passes right through from them right to you. So in certain instances, this is okay, and you can mitigate that with whatever product or service that you happen to be selling. Like, for example, if you're selling a phone case, right? No, that's a terrible example, actually. Because what if the phone breaks? Then there's a lot of liability there. You're selling a book, okay? You're selling a blank book that people can write and they can journal in. Fantastic to have your current clients promoting that and giving them a small slice whenever those things get sold. But in my first example, which was a terrible example, you're selling a phone case and somebody starts promoting that phone case, and then the person who buys it, their phone smashes. That liability is just, it's going to hit that person in the middle, because now they're going to look like a schmuck for promoting something that didn't work for them. And then it passes right through to you. And you don't know if they're selling to a crazy person or they're selling to someone who's just out looking to get people. I would rather know who I'm dealing with and have it come directly to me. So I'm very careful with those sort of situations. In some situations, I will do that. I will offer a referral bonus, especially in like the big mastermind, like Growth Galvanized. The people who are in there are very serious about keeping that group very, I don't know what the right word is, but keeping that group very tight and very pure. And so they are on the lookout to make sure the right people are coming in there. So in that case, I'm totally cool with it. But for other programs, I want to be very careful, because you don't want maniacs coming in and then besmirching your name. I certainly hope that makes sense. So that is take it case by case if you're going to do some kind of referral bonuses or some sort of affiliate. That was a great question, and I'm so very grateful that you asked that, Cicely, and thank you for being here. So we talked about look what's worked in the past and reinvent it. We talked about creating new products or services for existing clients to give them more from you. We talked about adding bonuses. And then the next and the fourth tactic that I want to share with you is spending disciplined time. Sorry, that was a little hard to say. The fourth tactic is spending disciplined time doing research and development. So in step 2, creating new things for existing clients, we were developing new things for existing clients. But in this case, I'm really talking about spending heads down time saying, what does my market need that is currently not being offered? And how can I develop that rapidly and bring it to my market? You might have to take a couple of days in quiet isolation doing the research to figure this out. But once you get this figured out, this is how you can really accelerate profitability in a business. Because especially, and write this down, if you're able to go to market and solve a problem that no one else is solving, or that no one's solving rapidly, or that no one's solving effectively. In fact, that's how I built my online school. I noticed that a lot of these other programs were not solving problems. They were leaving gaps. They weren't teaching people effectively. And people were leaving these things feeling burned and like they didn't learn anything. I saw that happening. My university degree is in education, so I built an online school that leverages what I do and what I've done for 21 years and fixes all of the problems that I found in my industry. You can do the same thing. Where are the gaps? Where are the problems that aren't being solved? And how can you develop a product or service that you can bring to market rapidly that solves those problems and fills those gaps? That is where the moolah will really start rolling in. For those of you who joined late, I said this at the beginning, I'm going to say it again. I am in no way making an income claim here, and I'm not saying that you're going to make money following this or any other advice for that matter. People learn things all the time and then never apply them or don't apply them properly or consistently, and they end up not making anything. That might be you. I certainly hope it's not, especially if you've stuck with me this long in this video. But I do want to be very, very clear that I am not making any kind of income claims or claims for your success. You are responsible for that, and I can't be there with you. I don't know you, and I don't know your story. So you have to be responsible for that. Now, I say it all the time, the consistent application of effort over time will produce exponential results, but you have to apply the effort consistently over time. So please go ahead and do that. I am checking in on the chat to make sure I haven't missed anything with anyone. Thanks for being here. There we are. Oh, a good morning from Nigeria. Good morning to you in Nigeria. It is absolutely delightful to hear from you. And listen, I don't know a lot about Nigeria, but I do know this. I went out in Orlando last night and I went to an amazing African restaurant for dinner in Orlando last night, and there were lots and lots of things in this place that I was dining that looked to replicate the experience. And I was looking at, took a picture of it, and I'll show it to you right now. If you're still there, my friend from Nigeria, I took a photo of this thing. I forgive me for not knowing what it is, but I don't know if that's going to focus. There we go. I took a photo of that, and that is something that looks like something. I think it's something that somebody would wear at a celebration, and they specifically said in Nigeria. So I think that's wonderful that I have clients in Nigeria, and there's somebody on the YouTube stream from Nigeria right now. Vera is here with us. Thank you very much. There we go. I'm just watching to make sure that came into focus, and it did. So there you go. Pretty interesting. So here we are. There are 4 strategies that you can start using right now. You can start using those things right now to work on getting more clients into your business. And I really do hope you do so. This next part is just for the people over on YouTube. If you're new to my channel, now would be a genius time to click the subscribe button and turn on the bell for notifications so that you get alerts every time I create a new video like this. And while everything that I just taught you is important, it's not everything you need to start getting clients into your business. That's why I created an additional video that you can check out to start getting more clients into your business. And of course, if you click on my face, you can subscribe to my channel to get alerts every time I create new videos. And then finally, one last thing for you guys who are here, don't forget, jump on proutyclass.com and sign up for the free workshop that I am giving this week, where you're going to learn a ton of great stuff live with me. You get to interact with me, get to hang out with me for an afternoon, and we are going to have a ton of fun on that. Just make sure you save your seat, because those things tend to fill up pretty quickly. All right, there you go. That's it for tonight. Thank you so much for being here. I go live every single day. I tend to like to go live in the evenings because we do have a lot of people that show up. And just back over here to YouTube, seeing if our friends from Nigeria had anything else to say, but I think we're all wrapped up there. Facebook, checking in, make sure I don't miss anybody, neglect anyone that showed up on Facebook. Looks like we're okay over there. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out tonight. Hope you found value in this. I'll be back tomorrow with another live broadcast. And tomorrow, I think we're going to be talking about technology. Do a little bit of talk about tech. I'll give you some tech tips for tomorrow, and we'll get that going and help you grow as rapidly as possible. In the meantime, it is Chris Prouty signing off. Head over here right now, sign up for that free class, and I will see you tomorrow.